few minutes. What do you want to say? Because I haven't seen you for a year.
I'd like to explain a few things that could illustrate the judicial process in Israel. My case is quite unique. Well, it happens to most fathers, I think. The difference is that I actually somewhat find the means to actually fight on, unlike many others who probably give up very quickly. My case is unique because I have managed to find ways to basically
Just start short here. What happened? Okay, let me just help people here. Last year when I was here, Raffaele had contact centre visits with his girls. He was doing this with a camera. He was playing in the contact centre as if they were at the beach because the mother had decided they couldn't go to the beach. So they all played swimming costumes, blah blah. And he was accused of actually touching them and doing the wrong things because they weren't dressed. This is in a contact centre, Merkas Kesher in Hebrew, and so they kind of threw him out and told him to explain himself. Last year, Raffaele went around with his violin, playing to anyone and everyone who'd listen, outside Chaim Katz's house and down the street and everywhere. And you actually succeeded. I'll give you that. For the music, you did succeed in getting them out of the Merkas Kesher. One of the people, just again for the record for the UN, who played with him committed suicide this year, and he's one of many, but Danny Zeron committed suicide who played with you. Now, Raffaele, you got your children back for a bit, yes. And then the next thing I know, you're in a psychiatric unit when I saw you on Facebook.
So that's where I'm getting it. So first of all, I just had a question about the contact centers. Okay, so there are 80 contact centers in Israel.
64.
I think about 25% of all fathers are being sent there. The way they are, although they're a very small part of the entire judicial system, they're an essential part because they actually are used as an alternative to visitation rights, meaning that instead of actually cutting off the fathers completely, they offer an alternative, but in fact it is an alternative that allows to cut fathers officially. What happened?
How is things for you now? What are you trying to do?
I've been cut off my children, Abigail and Deborah, 3 weeks ago because I took a lawyer, whose name I won't say here, who asked to stop the judicial process with the judge, whose name I won't say here.
Say the judge's name, please. We want the judge's name.
The judge is Tamar Sunit Fuhrer. She did not allow 3 psychologists who came to my home, Elena Zarbakov, Toby Peled and Paula Sadowski, for 40 hours, sat with me and my kids. She refused any of my witnesses, not one of my witnesses, and she also refused to make further assessments, even though she actually condemned the original family assessment that was made. And thereafter, she actually invited this same Machon Shalem, Dr. Sherry, psychologist, to actually come to testify. And this Dr. Sherry, a few weeks ago, asked to cut me off. Obviously, I sued him, not obviously, I sued him for 2 million shekel in the courts before that. So, and the judge herself attacked him a few months ago.
Okay, sorry to cut you because I know time's short, but you're from France, so we have another dual national here. I've met your mother, she's obviously in shock about this. Your whole life is about suing and suing and suing. Why can't you go live in Paris and just have a nice quiet life?
I've come to realize something very important in the last few weeks. For the last 3 years, I was fighting for every single minute with my kids and living under constant threat of being cut. And the mother obviously is probably not sane because any normal parent realizes the importance of 2 parents. Now, I've realized that instead of fighting for every single minute with my kids, it is actually much more important that I should fight for my own self and let the judicial process that I have committed unfold, and it will eventually lead to myself being sane and strong, and also justice to be made.
Well, Raffaele, thank you very much. well. I want to just say something nice, you know.